welcome to the Esoteric Empire. This is the incoming message for all of my mutable signs. So that's Pisces, Gemini, Sagittarius, and Virgo. Okay, so let's go ahead and get right into it. The timestamps will be in the comments below. If not, please, one of you guys go ahead and mark down when your sign starts. All right, so let's just go ahead and get started. So we're starting off with Pisces. Shout out to all the Pisces. Here we are. Let's go ahead and see what messages you have coming towards you, my love. All right, so we got 2 cards for you. All right. All right, so movement, choices, and decisions is your first card, and discontent and boredom is your second card. Now, when I'm seeing this, the first thing I'm thinking is Pisces is going through a self-issue, okay? So let me go ahead and let you see this. You could be going through life-changing events where you have to make a really, really big or important decisions. But I also feel like you can't necessarily make the move right now. So you have to plan for it, and you're kind of in that in-between stage where you're just constantly thinking like, okay, what should I do about this? Should I go this way? Should I go that way? So let's just go ahead and see what all this is about. I feel like you have to make important decisions now that would affect your future. All right, so the bottom of the deck is Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like you have a lack of knowledge when it comes to maintaining money or gaining money or maybe investing your money properly. So you're trying to figure out, I think, how to move better. Sorry, I'm trying to see if this is focused. I think you're trying to figure out if you are making the right movements when it comes to making money or maintaining your money for the long haul. So for example, if let's say you make a lot of money, but you're always renting, or you're always not finding the best deals for yourself, and so you constantly find yourself burning through money. You can have a lot of money, but it doesn't mean that you're going to keep it if you don't know how to use it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's kind of a situation for someone out there. We have the High Priestess in reverse. So yeah, I kind of feel like you're in denial about this issue, or you're not even aware that you do have this issue. So it's not necessarily a problem. Ignorance is bliss. But at the same time, I think you're starting to see, you know, maybe there's something you could be doing different. Okay? Because you don't really see it as an issue. The Emperor in reverse is here as well. So I kind of feel like somebody is giving away their power when it comes to their money or their living arrangements. Like maybe you're paying a lot of money to somebody, or you just hand it over to them, and they take care of all the money things, and you don't really know what's happening with your money. And so, like I said, you could be dealing with someone who's very possessive, or they feel like they're entitled, and they don't give you room to make your own decisions when it comes to your money as well, or how you live your life. So I'm definitely seeing that, and I'm not liking how that looks. We have the Hermit here, so you are tapping into yourself. It's kind of like when you get really quiet and you try to just figure out what's going on, what direction you want to go in life, and then you kind of plan accordingly to make those steps forward. Now, this is the Hermit energy, so I'm seeing a lot of different signs here. This is actually a really, really deep message, because all 3 of the cards are major arcana, so it's like really big milestones and steps leading to something really big for you. I'm seeing Pisces energy, I'm seeing Aries energy, and then lastly Virgo energy. So it could be a Pisces and Virgo kind of going head to head, okay? But there's also some Aries energy here as well. So the patterns that I'm seeing with this, these are people, like you're dealing with people. I'm trying to see how I can say this into words. Like sometimes situations seem tough, but situations are tougher when you have people involved in those situations. It's not just a you thing, it's other people involved. And so I feel like you're having to think on a bigger scale, but also you still want to protect yourself. And there's also this energy of someone being very manipulative, or just dictator-like. And it's kind of hard for you to even make a decision, because you're like, do they want the best for me, or do they want me just to do what they want me to do? And so you're having to go within yourself, and I think you really should practice doing that to figure out what you want, because I feel like at this point, Pisces, you're kind of all over the place. So you know how you're immutable water. You're able to be flexible with how you feel, but sometimes you have to turn that off and be logical and straightforward with what it is that you want versus what's happening, instead of what you feel like somebody is capable of, or their potential. You have to just be real, you know what I'm saying? And that's an issue that fire signs and water signs generally have. So I see that for you happening right now. Let me go ahead and see who's a part of the situation for you. Okay. I also feel like this situation may play out throughout the year. So like Pisces season, something may happen that unfolds. Aries season, something might happen that might unfold, and then Virgo season as well. The people that are involved in this, I see a Scorpio and a Virgo. So it's like you're battling between a Scorpio and a Virgo for some of you. Or it could just be that these are the people involved, right? Alright, so you're struggling between making the decision between these two, I feel. Okay. So what's the gift in all of this? Because at this point, I just feel the energy of a woman or a wife or some feminine energy that's like super unhappy. All right, so we have repletion. So I think you're taking this time. Here you are, Pisces, right here on the bottom. You're taking this time to truly like reset everything, and I think that's super important. You definitely should look into going to somewhere where it's really serene and quiet, maybe like a park or the beach if you have one nearby. I know it's like kind of cold right now, but you know. Circumspection. I also see that you're planning for the future. I feel like I was saying with this, and here's the Virgo energy here. Some of you may be ending a situation with a Virgo. Like, it may have been a really long time that you've known this person, but at some point, sometimes you have to let go of things. Some of you could be going on this journey for the long haul, and this is just the beginning of the journey. So it depends on your situation, but you have to truly know what you want. That's where it's going to start. So take some time to really go back and see what you want. Okay? And then the last card we have is Joy right here. So I think you're going to find, like I said, when you find what you want, you have a better chance of maintaining your own happiness. Because everybody's happiness is different, and comfortability is a huge, major part of being happy, right? So I see this here for you, Joy. I feel like once you figure out what you want, you'll figure out what you actually need to do to maintain that peace. And that's what's going to really be the deciding factor of who's around you and who's not. All right? So let's go ahead and give you your last and final card, which is your advice card. All right, we have Five of Swords. So I think the main thing would be you need to talk this out. So don't just have all these thoughts in your head and not have the actual conversations with the people that it needs to be had with. Once you have that conversation, move accordingly. But also with the Five of Swords, don't be the victim. Like, don't put yourself in the victim mentality where you feel like you can't do anything about a situation. Especially if you're capable of doing something and you're just trying to be nice, that's not going to cut it. At this point, it's about what you want, you know, like your own desires. So look at it from that perspective and don't become the victim, because you're never going to succeed or get through anything if you're always the one who needs help. So that is your reading. Thank you so much for watching this reading. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next sign. Bye. Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your incoming message. Let's go ahead and get right into your reading. Starting off with the Oracle message. Okay, here it is. Right, so we have the heart chakra. Right off the bat, I'm thinking relationship. I'm thinking you're trying to either expand or grow a certain relationship. You could be trying to find someone to be with, but I think for some of you, you're in a relationship and you're trying to figure out how to expand that. So hopefully this is going to be one of the more positive readings, because at this point, a lot of them have been very negative. So let's just go ahead and see. For Gemini. Ooh. Alright, so we have the Fool here. So like I said, something new happening, right? I kind of feel like this is a stage. You could be dealing with an Aries, but I kind of feel like this is a stage where you're a fool in love. Like you're really happy, but you also know that with happiness or with love, there's going to be ups and downs. So we're going to see what all of this means. You definitely could just be freshly into a relationship. We have the Chariot in reverse. So with this energy, it's more like slow changes happening. I feel like this didn't just come out of the blue. This is something that really like worked its way towards you very slowly. This could have been somebody that you were friends with for a long time. You guys decided to make it official, or whatever the case may be. We have the Princess of Wands here. So there's a mutual attraction, I feel, that you have. I feel like there's a sense of a lot of sexual energy, but it's more like, it's sultry. It's not like aggressive. It's more like sultry, soft, feminine type of sexual attraction here, which I feel comes right from like the emotions. Like you guys emotionally are connected, and so that's where it's coming from. So I really like to see that. There's a lot of, I feel like somebody in this relationship is gorgeous. And I'm also seeing the Lovers here. So yeah, you guys have made it official. I don't know if you know this yet, but you guys are official now. And this is your card, Gemini, but I also feel like this goes with the energy of what's happening for you. So this is really, really nice. I feel like this has been a long time coming, okay? So let's go ahead and see what are the patterns I'm seeing here. I'm seeing Cancer and Gemini here on the cards. You guys can see that. Cancer and Gemini energy. So I feel like you guys may have met in Gemini season, but even further than that, during this year, I feel like you're actually going to make things super official, or things are going to turn up even more, get more intense in Gemini season when it's going towards Cancer season. Okay, so like the very beginning of Cancer season, the end of Gemini season, there's going to be something big that happens. I don't know if it's going to be good or bad, but there's definitely something that's going to happen. Let's go ahead and see who's a part of this situation. All right. Okay, so there could be a Leo. Like I was saying, there's a fire energy here. Okay, so I'm seeing Leo. Or it's just somebody that you're super, super into. They light up your world, and you like to be around them a lot. Okay, so let's see what gift you're getting from all of this. This is a really good reading. I like this one. Seems like somebody's really in love. Whether it's puppy love or true love, I see love here. All right. Oh, so we have cruelty. Okay, so Gemini, I feel like for a long time you had been restraining yourself from love and allowing yourself to be loved or to love someone else. And now you're in that mode where you can actually allow it to happen, and you're like, fuck it. Like, let me just see what happens. And I think it's going to go very well. I know this is an ugly card, but I definitely feel like this is something that's really going to benefit you, like, as you go forward. No matter if this is going to be a short-term relationship or a long-term, it's going to show you that you're capable of opening your heart. And I think that's really, really beautiful. Let's go ahead and get you a card of advice. Okay, so we actually got 2 cards. All right, so we have the 5 of Wands and we have the Star. So just because it gets hard to communicate sometimes when you're in a relationship, or just because things become a little bit combative or attitude or whatever, make sure you're doing your best to communicate. Don't become too distant. Also, if this relationship becomes too toxic to the point where it's literally like physically abusive, make sure you do as quickly as possible get away from that relationship. And I know that's like everyone knows that, but in this situation, I'm seeing that very, very strongly. So just, you know, take that into account. If you're somebody who was afraid to get back into a relationship because you used to be in an abusive one, you know the signs. You don't let that catch up to you again, okay? So that is your reading, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching this. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next sign, okay? Bye. Hi, Sag. Welcome to your incoming message tarot reading. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's go ahead and get started. Hopefully everything is going well for you. Oh, right off the bat, I love it. Okay, so we have the number 2 card, intuition. All right, so you know something is up, but I feel like you're blocking out the voice, you know, the voice that we all have in our head. I'm not sure why you're doing this, but I do feel like you are pushing back from that. So let me just go ahead and see what is coming through with this message. I feel like your intuition is the message, and I'm just channeling it for you. So let's just go ahead and see what's happening with this. Here we go. Okay, so the Magician in reverse is what we have here. You're not using your powers to the best of your ability, which I feel like in your case is your intuition. You have a strong intuition, but you never listen to it. And I'm not sure what that's all about, but maybe you should focus on letting that happen a little bit more, like listening to yourself. All right, so the first thing I see here is the 3 of Pentacles. So this could definitely have something to do with your job or the people that you're around. Things are going well. I feel like everyone's cooperating. I feel like you're in something that is working out for the best. And I think that's something that maybe you're not sure about or something like that, but I do see it as something well. The High Priestess is here. So your intuition is telling you it's a good thing, but for some reason you're still kind of like, I don't know. Whatever you're working with or working in right now, it's good. It's not anything bad, okay? The 3 of Swords in reverse, even more confirmation. This is not a bad thing. This is not bad news. This is something good for you, okay? I think you do have a little bit of time that you need to invest into it to make sure that it actually flows and becomes more of a positive thing for you. But I see that it's a good thing. So if you've been having doubts about that, know that this is something good for you, okay, Sag? The patterns that I'm seeing with this, I feel like your work life is when you live in the reality world, and then like whenever you're not at work, that's when you're like always in your head, or you're in a different world. You're in your own world. So like I said, I just feel like there's intuition, like you know you have this intuition, you feel it, but you never use it, and I think it's hurting you. And I think if you don't start to use it, it's going to backfire. So you might want to start paying attention to the things that you feel, because I see that you have a lot of like mysterious type of energy here, like a lot of mystic energy. So you could have like some Pisces placements or something like that, or some Scorpio. It's something here where like you have that power, so use it. Okay, let's go ahead and see who's a part of the situation. Alrighty. Okay, so there's a Cancer here showing up, Cancer energy. Okay, so what is the gift from all of this? Okay, we have adjustment. Right, so this is something new for you. This is where you have to meet new people. I feel like you have to get used to the people that are around you. And you're probably new where you're at, so you're walking on a thin rope. But it doesn't mean that it's not going to be something good. You're getting used to it, but I really feel like this is something good for you, Sag. Seriously, just give it some time to really balance out. Okay? All right, and let's give you one card of advice. I feel like whatever you're a part of, it's allowing you to get back on your feet as well. So that's a really good thing. Okay, so we have 7 of Pentacles here. So keep working. It's going to take a little bit of time, but I also feel like you should take the time to invest into this place wherever you're at. And also speak up more, like communicate, be cool with the people around you, friendly with people around you, and allow time to do its job, okay? Don't expect everything to happen so quickly. And I think everything's going to work out really, really well with this situation. All right? All right, Sag, that is your incoming message. I'm going to go ahead and move on to Virgo. Bye. Hi, Virgo. Welcome to your incoming message. Let's go ahead and see what's happening for you, love. Here we go. Okay, so the number 3, rejoice in celebration. Beautiful. We're ending this off on a very beautiful note. All right. So with this, you're obviously around people that you have fun around, whether it's family, friends, co-workers. You're in good spirits right now. Literally good spirits. Let's go ahead and see what's happening with this. I feel like your environment, your familiar surroundings, it's a really, really good place for you right now. So I like to see this. Ooh, here we go. You could also be around siblings as well, okay? All right, so King of Pentacles. I feel like somebody just got a raise. I feel like somebody just made a really good movement with their money, or they're starting a business, something like that. Something really, really nice. I love to see this, Virgo. And I feel like you prepared for this at a time where, you know, most people weren't even thinking about doing things like this, or just a time when everybody was focused on the pandemic, things like that. And you're like, you know what? By the time I kick this off, it's going to be perfect. The stars are going to align, and they have, my friend, okay? So this is beautiful. Ace of Cups, right? Everything's just going. Like, everything works. Everything fits. This is beautiful, okay? I literally feel like somebody is popping a bottle of champagne. I feel like this is a time where you're around people who really care about you, and they want to see you happy, and everybody's just in good spirits. 7 of Wands, you kept going even when the going got tough, and that is why you're in this situation now. So congratulations, Virgo. Love to see it. Love to see it. And 6 of Swords in reverse, okay? So I kind of feel like you did have some setbacks when it came to this, and you will have setbacks when it comes to this, because I feel like this is something that's going to be long term. It's going to be implemented into your life. So, you know, with life, there's ups and downs. It's a wave. And so I feel like you are going to go through things, but don't let that be the end all be all. Like, remember moments like this when you're rejoicing and celebrating whenever you have those down moments, because it's going to push you to keep going further and further and further. And Virgo, we know when you got your mindset to something, you will keep going at it until it's perfect. Okay, so yeah, 6 of Swords, I do see that there will be some setbacks, but at the same time, you got this. Like, you definitely got this. And remember, if you, especially if you're doing like a business or something of your own, the only way to truly succeed is to be a problem solver. You cannot be a you know, a victim and try to run something or be the top of something. You have to be a problem solver. So Virgo, that's perfect. That's right up your alley, okay? So expect the unexpected. The pattern that I'm seeing here, we don't have any earth. Actually, we do. We have a complete, so we have earth energy here. We have water energy here. We have fire energy here. And then lastly, we have air. So you're complete, which means that you basically have like all your bases are covered. So I feel like you really should hold on to whatever this is, okay? Like hold on to it, especially if you have like a team working with you. They're going to be really good for you. So keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and see who's a part of this situation. Right off the bat, I'm seeing Libra. I'm also seeing a lawyer, somebody who like does your legal stuff. All right. I feel like somebody's closing a deal too. All right, so what's the gift in all of this? This is an amazing reading. Son of Earth, right? It's like you're a young entrepreneur, or you're somebody who's like a young money, new money, okay? You're starting like a whole new generational fountain of wealth for your family and everything. Stability that is, you have stability now, but you're looking towards the future like I'm going to have stability like for generations. So this is beautiful, Virgo. I love this. Right in your element, right in your you know, ballpark of being earth energy. Beautiful. So let me give you one last card of advice just to keep this going. This is like a fountain of just abundance. I love this. Okay, so we have five of Pentacles. You got to spend money to make it, okay? So don't forget that. Like, invest in yourself, invest in the quality of your things, okay? And don't get so bumped out. Like, have a mindset of abundance and not poverty. And speak. Get your ideas out there, okay? Keep everything flowing. I feel like there's a huge gush of just water just like flowing, and I feel like that's like abundance. And the more that you speak life into whatever you're doing, the more it will grow. You know what I'm saying? Obviously with you also working, but keep speaking life into this as well. Wow, Virgo, I'm scared of you. Okay, so that's your reading. Thank you so much for watching this. Thank you so much for watching all of these videos. If you guys would like to purchase a private reading with me, I have my information on the screen. I also can help you with your natal chart to understand your houses and planets and placements better. Thank you so much for everything. I love you all so much. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload new content. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.